hear you. If we get set early, gives us clarity, then we've got options. All right? That's all I want. Breakdown focus. Give me some physicality, eh?
Yeah, we were fairly disappointed with parts of our game against Sale. Look, we've had to sharpen up areas of our defence, and look, we've still got a lot of work to do there. But I think, you know, even though we conceded 8 tries, which we aren't pleased about, I think there are parts of our defence that really stepped up in the weekend. So first we had a bit of a look at our defence and how we need to be better. And look, we've been fairly confident with our attack. You know, we've scored a lot of tries already this season, but it's about getting the balance right for us, making sure we don't put too much pressure on ourselves. And you know, there are parts of our game, particularly in attack, with some turnovers that are hurting us. So we need to sharpen up there. But look, we feel like with ball in hand, we can hurt every team in this competition. We've already scored some great tries, so we just need to be a little bit more consistent around doing that, you know, more often. And particularly on defence, if we can hold our line a little bit longer, then, you know, we'll be in good stead in games.
He will break the 5 when he takes the ball. So just being alive to either side. So I think we've got to talk about the rest about that. Yeah. But when he goes, we go. Yeah. Okay, because he will look to try to take the ball in line with the scrum. So we're going to match that. Okay, so either side of the scrum, boys, be alive to it. If he goes, we go.
Yeah, spot on. Let's have a look like bring it over next step.
With Sale, it came down to just flicking the switch a little bit. I thought we did that really well against Bath. I thought we took a step forward in that aspect. There are just, you know, elements of when you're giving away penalties and you're in your 22, it's just so difficult to keep teams out these days. So we've had a look at, you know, how we cough up possession and how we give away penalties. So if we can get that right, and then we can flick that switch a little bit quicker, then I think our defence will show it pretty quickly. So I think that'll be the focus over the next few weeks. That mixed with, you know, knowing when to pull the trigger with the ball will hopefully hold us in good stead. And if we can get that balance right, then I think we'll quickly become a really good side. A lot of teams are pretty wary of what we can do with the ball, so it's just about being smart and playing at the right ends of the field. We turned over a little bit of ball deep inside our half that hurt us. Bath made us pay for that. So if we can clean up a few of our exits and play, you know, the opposition's half, I think that will help. And look, we've got some things to fix up defensively. We've conceded far too many tries in all our games so far, so we're fairly disappointed with that. So we're taking steps forward with our defence, but I think if we can play at the right ends of the field, then we won't put so much pressure on our defence. So I think that's what we'll be working on in the next few weeks. Yeah, look, I've really enjoyed coming to work each, you know, and every day here at Kingsholm. We've got some really good facilities, and the boys are in a really good frame of mind. I think, you know, ultimately we're disappointed. We are 1 from 4, and we have to be realistic about that. But you know, we've spoken about today as a group about how we just improve our performance and not getting too carried away with, you know, the external pressures. So the main thing is, you know, the boys are working really hard for each other. We're trying to get better each and every day, and I feel like that is happening here. So I've really enjoyed it. I do think a really good performance isn't too far away, and that's our challenge as a group. So, you know, we've got a smaller squad compared to other squads, but it's a really tight bunch of boys, and we have a good bit of crack here at training, and boys work hard. So I'm hopeful that, you know, sooner rather than later we'll be turn into a real consistent side that can compete every weekend.
Chicken early. Good finish, boys. Next is brilliant. No sweat.
Make sure I change our height, we'll wrap into the breakdown. A departure time's the key to that, alright? Make sure we get departure times right, boys, we're nice and connected, we'll look after everything else, okay? Defensively, we're getting up off the line. We're getting set, we're going. We're staying in the fight, boys. Tomorrow there'll be a fight, we're staying in it. There won't be a first team that breaks. Lastly, boys, keep backing our tempo, right? We don't need to go to the defensive game, we're kicking everything away. We have our kick options, but our tempo will set our tone. Give me that physicality, boys. Me and Tommy, Chucky, when he comes on, we'll run our tempo. But we've got plenty of energy about us, okay? Look forward to it.
Yeah, look, I think I was well aware of how big this derby's been. Historically, one of the oldest derbies going around, and really when you look at the Prem, it feels like it's probably this, the game against Bath, the Leicester Northampton game. Those two feel like the real proper traditional rivalries and the real proper derbies. So to get the chance to play in one, particularly at home, a sold out Kingsholm is pretty special. We saw clips throughout the week about previous games and always pretty hostile from sets of fans and players, and a few niggles along the way, but they've been great contests over the years, and to get a chance to play in it was an awesome experience. It was an amazing atmosphere. We had 16,000. Sold out Kingsholm was really special, and to be honest, it's probably one of the reasons, when I looked at coming to Gloucester, it's one of the reasons why, or one of the really appealing factors was playing in those sort of atmospheres, and it was amazing to be a part of, and hopefully we get a few more opportunities throughout the year to sell out a full Kingsholm again. I think you can definitely feel there's an extra edge. I think particularly, the guys have been here for a long time. Luds as captain certainly, I guess, gave us a good insight into what it's like to play in those games.
Ultimately, this circle has to care the most. You have to care the most about your own performance, what it means to you. Playing here in this shirt means everything. We didn't do that in the first game. We have to do that tomorrow, and there's no better game to do it. There's no better game to do it. Because afterwards, the feeling will be incredible, boys. Anyone that's experienced it, beating Bath here, it is incredible. One last thing, enjoy the whole day tomorrow. When you walk in, enjoy it. When you come out on the pitch, enjoy it. Embrace it. So be the best one. Okay? 2-1 Gloss. 2, 1, Gloss!
Yeah, it is a truly unique experience. Doing the lap, coming down the shed side, back towards the changing rooms is pretty special. Not too many clubs get to experience that, and the atmosphere that we generate off that, the energy it brings. Look, as a player, they're the moments and the atmospheres you want to play in. So I really enjoyed it. I suppose you feel like you owe them a performance, and I suppose that's a disappointing thing for us as a group, is we had everything there to set us up for a big win at home, and didn't quite get it right in the second half. But look, we're very thankful to the fans for turning up, and hope if we keep improving that we'll give them a few more big moments to cheer about and get behind us. And I think if we can get that right, then we'll become a really tough team to beat, particularly at home. And if we can do that, then you hope later on in the season you'll be challenging for silverware.
One minute, boys, let's go. I want to fucking hear you. We get set early, gives us clarity, then we got fucking options. Alright? That's all I want. Breakdown focus. Give me some physicality, eh? You big boys, this is the time.
Boys, full lads, speak, get your eyes on lads. Get your heads up, get your eyes on him now.
Just deep breath quick. 2, 1. There's 2 technical points. Be f***ing crazy and be f***ing loud. 3 kick off. We all know our fucking roles. Let's go out there and do a fucking job now.
Yeah.
Talking's done for the week. That's some action.
Let's do it. Come on, let's enjoy it.
2-1 goals.
2-1, go!
We need to make sure we give them things to get behind, and the more positive moments we have in games, the more it gives them a chance to get behind us. So, look, I thought we responded really well to obviously going down early on. We scored some lovely tries, and look, it did feel like we left 1 or 2 out there in the first half, and maybe on reflection, had we scored those, we certainly put Bath under a fair bit more pressure. But yeah, look, there's a little bit for us to unpack from that, but you know, in terms of the atmosphere, the first half, hearing the boys behind the try line scoring with interactions with the fans is so special. So we want them to be proud of us. You know, we want them to be proud of their Gloucester side, and I think firstly, you know, you'll gain their respect in the way we play, and we've got to make sure that we're desperate every time we put on the jersey, and fans can see that in the actions and the efforts. And if you're working hard defensively and for each other, I think fans, even if you don't always get the right result, they can get them behind you. So we've talked a bit about that, and look, you know, we need to make Kingsholm a tough place to come and win. So you know, we're desperate to turn that around. We've played some very good sides here already. So you know, when we enter this next block now, we hope, you know, with these improved performances we can get those wins, and I think you've seen with how close the premiership is, you get a couple of wins, you're quickly in the top 4. So we're not too far away, and you know, hopefully we'll keep working hard and it will turn soon.